That's Merrick.
I also do stocks, so look at all this
Wow.
lush hair.
He took it out! What happened to quiet Dylan?
Hello there.
So Dylan, aren't you inside? Why do you have those glasses on? What's going on?
Because he can
These
wear
are
it
to
if he
hide
wants
my
to.
cold, dead eyes from the lack of sleep I've been getting that's been tormenting me. I haven't had enough in my life to just I haven't had enough time in my life right now just to rest and chill. Like all my classes have been bombarding with homework. That's a lie. Only one of them has. And I'm not going to spill the tea because I feel bad, but you know who you are, mister. So I'm just feeling great.
Yeah. See, I have concealer to hide the tired eyes. So
Who needs sleep when you got concealer? Am I right?
I know.
Anyway.
Who needs sleep when
Who
you have
needs-
melatonin gummies and concealer?
Who needs sleep when you got comedy?
Who needs sleep when you have? I was gonna say anime, but I did not want to go there.
Yeah, we
At this point,
don't call me out. What the fuck? Don't call me out.
so
Anyway, welcome to Under the Bus episode 3. Hell yeah. What? We got our big brain boy, Merrick. We got who is this new person here? Who is
emo grandma.
we got emo grandma Bella. Nice. Sorry, that's a terrible insult. I apologize. I also apologize to you, Merrick. Your brain is not that big. Well, that just makes it sound even worse.
Well,
What? You could have just
And then
stopped
we-
talking.
I can't.
well, we have Dylan. Dylan with his glasses and his messy hair as usual. It's all usual, and his eyeballs.
Yeah, those eyeballs, Dylan, with your hidden
What?
eyeball.
It burns.
Oh my god. Okay.
I acted like a vampire this morning because my mom came in and opened the blinds. I was like,
I silenced my alarm and my parents had to wake me up themselves, which hasn't happened in 2 years? Anyway. So what are we gonna do today? I know what we're gonna do today, but I'm asking anyway.
we have a game, right?
We do have a game. We have a game that we have never played before. Ever.
Change.
It's called Change. And there's no footage of that game ever being played on this show.
Nope.
We
Nope.
totally didn't have to refilm this episode
Because we totally didn't mess it up.
because we
There is-
totally aren't losing
there is-
Zoom is
motivation
the
as we
perfect
record.
device to record footage.
There is
It never
zero.
It
There
never
is no-
ruins anything. It's always perfect. And we don't have to refilm multiple episodes because of this
No.
act. Because
And there is not a phantom episode. There's definitely not a long lost episode that you will never see.
unless you're on 4chan, don't go to 4chan. Okay,
No.
so
Why would
let's
we go
play
on
this
4chan?
game.
Why not 5chan?
Change.
Game.
Change.
Okay.
Now,
How does it
Who
work,
won?
Dylan?
yeah,
Dylan,
how does
Okay,
how does it work?
so-
Because I've never played before.
Two or more people, it's best done with two people, are in an improv scene where someone will give them a prompt. The person who gives them the prompt will, in random parts of them just saying gobbledygook, change. And whatever the last person who said stuff while the person said change means that they change what they said. I didn't get the best explanation. Let me try again. Cut this all out. You have a prompt, two people act out the prompt, right? Using improv skills. Bam. And then the person who gave them the prompt, while they're saying stuff in the middle of the scene, can say change. And the person who said something last has to change whatever they said. And the person keeps saying change until they're happy with the scene. And that's how it goes.
Sounds
It's a
good.
good job.
You stole
who,
this
Who
game.
will be the victim and who will be the DM today in our game of Change?
That's great.
Well, I'm just tired enough to be in a scene, so I'm like this. This is great.
I'll do whatever.
You
I'll
know
do
what? I
whatever.
think Bella gets to be the DM today.
When Merrick, when you go back and edit this, you'll notice that I'm like looking down at the ground, like shaking my head. It's just because my cat was attacking the cat tree, and I unfortunately have to use that as a phone stand. So good content. But anyways,
Quality.
I'll be the DM or whatever you're calling it. I'll be the person
Dungeon master.
who yells change at you.
Change master, actually.
Change master.
So there
Yes,
you go.
change
I want to be a
master.
yo-yo man. The man cried, but the yo-yo master did not answer. He just kept on yoing.
Okay, so I have to think up a little scenario, right?
Yeah, just tell us who we are and what we're doing.
Okay. Interesting. This should be fun. Okay. Oh, this is hard. Okay. Okay. Dylan, you are a famous rock star on Dr. Phil, and Merrick is Dr. Phil. And your problem is you eat way too many Kit Kats. There you go. There's
Okay,
your
I've
scenario.
never seen Dr. Phil, so I'm gonna do what I assume is the Dr. Phil
I
impression.
tried to put on new sunglasses, and they fell and broke in half.
It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. Okay.
3, 2, 1, action.
Okay, I'm Dr. Phil. Hello, sir. Rock star. I'm gonna call you Rocky the Rock Star, and you have a problem, and that's eating Kit Kats, and I know how to solve your problem.
I don't have a problem. I think I'm perfectly fine. You know, I'm just living the good life. I'm not doing anything
um,
wrong. I'm not hurting
eating-
anybody. I'm just eating
eating-
Kit Kats.
Thousands of calories of Kit Kats a day is not normal or good.
And I have a lot of shows to perform. I need a lot of energy.
Rocky?
Yeah.
I know you make a lot of money, but you can't spend it all on Kit Kats.
Well,
it.
it's funny you should say that because you don't decide what I can and cannot do.
Change.
It's funny you should say that because I'm actually in severe debt.
Wow, Rocky, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Change.
Rocky, you deserve to be in debt for what you did to those Kit Kats. You know, Kit Kats may cause cancer, but they have feelings, Rocky, and you can't keep eating them.
At least I'm not a cancer like you.
Change.
Well, at least I'm not. Well, at least they're in a better place. My stomach.
That's so horrible.
Change.
You know what? I've changed my mind. I think that your stomach is a better place for those Kit Kats.
Right? You know,
But that doesn't change your diabetes. So
Hey. I've only been diagnosed as pre-diabetic.
God. Sorry.
Today we got a notification from the hospital. You have post-diabetes. I don't know what that means.
Change.
Sorry. Okay, Rocky, sing me a song, and maybe I'll forgive you for the Kit Kats.
I love Kit Kats. That's it.
Wow.
Rocky,
The end.
that's all for Dr. Phil. Thanks a lot for coming, everybody. On this episode of Dr. Phil, I don't know what Dr.
You
Phil does.
have no idea how Dr. Phil works. Are we playing one more round, or are we just gonna move on to whatever?
We can play another round if you guys want.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be a really quick round though because we don't got a lot of time. So
Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna sit out on this
last
one.
round.
I'm gonna sit on this one because
So you
Reasons?
can be the change guy.
it's like, yeah, I can be the change guy.
Sir Change.
Change
All
guy.
right. So Bella, what is your feelings on snakes?
I like snakes, just not like humongous ones, but I would have. the
Okay, that's
second.
great because Merrick, you're gonna be one of those people who handles humongous snakes, and Bella, you're gonna be someone who like is part of the crowd and is asked to be part of the demonstration, but the demonstration goes wrong while the snake is hanging on your shoulders.
Welcome to Snake Clock, our new facility where we handle giant snakes.
Ooh.
And you all paid to be here, so I'm gonna need a volunteer. You, the only one in the crowd, come up here.
Change.
You look puny. Come on, get up here. Take the snake. Snake. You get the biggest snake. Here. Put snake on.
I mean, I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. You'll be fine. You will be fine.
Change.
Fine. Okay. You know what? You might die, but that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
Change.
Dying is just a part of life. And sometimes we have to face this fact when we are
But
handling
I'm afraid to die.
I don't care.
Scared.
So part of this exercise is that you have to put your hand into the mouth of the giant snake just to show
What?
that it's perfectly safe.
It's got me.
No, calm down. Actually, whatever. Freak out. I don't care. So
Change.
see here. No, okay. It's got your arm. And I'm gonna have to cut it off. I'm gonna cut off your arm. I'm not sorry. We have a bone saw over here just for this reason. This happens every once in a while, But you
Bone
signed the
saw is
waiver.
ready.
That's no waiver.
It starts cutting.
Change.
Puts the bone saw down. We have actually a giant pair of scissors that might work better for this. So let me just get those real quick. They're over here. Okay, giant pair of scissors. And I'm gonna chop your arm off.
No, bad, very bad. Don't do that.
Should I
Bad.
take you to the hospital then?
Yes.
Change.
No, take me to my house.
I mean, whatever. Okay. So just take the snake with you. Let's go to your car, I guess, and give me your keys. Give me your keys. Come on. What are you doing?
Here, there. Have my keys.
Okay, thank you. And then I get into her car and drive away.
We.
All right. So now we have quarantine stories.
Ooh. Instead of
Mm.
questions, we have funny quarantine stories. Woo.
By
We say it like
spooky, I mean funny.
yeah. Woo.
Ooh, woo. That's what all the cool kids say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh.
All right. I don't want to go first.
Yeah. Dylan.
Okay,
you
that's
can
great.
go
You're
first.
going first.
Oh, Dylan, you go first. You have a great
Yeah.
story, don't you?
No, I
Don't
don't.
you-
I was hoping I'd come up with one during my nap today.
Fine.
but
I'll
didn't.
start since you guys can't start. I'll start. So, one time it was around Christmas time, and every year we usually go to a gingerbread house making party. So, like, we go to a friend's house and we build gingerbread houses for like 2 hours. Like, I'm sure we're not building the actual house for 2 hours, but the point is we're hanging out and doing all the Christmassy stuff. So my mom, since we couldn't go to anybody's house because COVID, we instead decided that we were just going to buy a gingerbread for ourselves. So my mom ordered the gingerbread and it arrived like whenever. So we sit down and we're gonna build this gingerbread house. And I probably sit there for like 30 minutes doing my part, helping out, and then my mom and while my mom's cooking dinner, and then my brother sits there and he does his part. We have an okay time, like any human being making a gingerbread house with their family. So we're done building it and it's just sitting on the table. And I go into my room for whatever reason, I don't know why. And then my mom and my brother are out there, and I just hear a crash, boom, bang, essentially, and I walk out of my room into the living room and then into the kitchen. And there is our gingerbread house on the floor. And the cat looking devilishly happy on top of the table. So while I walked away, this cat hopped on the table, pushed a 10-pound like candy house onto the ground, and then just sat there licking his lips and looking at everybody. Yeah.
All right, I
So
thought of
there's
my
my-
story. I thought of my story
There's my
just
funny
now
story.
because yours is mildly irritating. Mine is mildly irritating. So
Wonderful.
one of the things I'm not happy for being in quarantine, besides, being in quarantine, is the fact that my brother is here all the time and I have to see him all the time. Like originally like if events would happen differently, like he would still be back at college doing whatever, right? But since quarantine happened, he's been down here. And he even switched to his college down here for other reasons that I'm not going to get into. But long story short, he's down here basically all the time now, which means that I'll be having lunch, right? And like every Sunday, usually, or Monday, depending on if we have like a day off on Monday, my mom will make this dinner that's really good for leftovers because it's just chicken, rice, and broccoli or something else, just some sort of vegetable, really. Or I'd just take a banana. Either way. And then I would basically heat it up throughout like the rest of the days of the week until she makes pasta that week. She also makes pasta every week. My brother sometimes doesn't like to listen when I tell him that, listen, you can't do that. I need that for lunch. You can actually make food. I'm stuck here not knowing how to do anything. Do you see this? Look at this. This is a mess. It needs fuel so that I can concentrate in school. And then Aiden, my brother, is just like, haha, this rice is good. Just put it in the microwave. And then I come downstairs and I'm just like, fridge open. Chicken, check. Broccoli or banana, check. Rice. Why? Why can't I just have my rice? Some deep-rooted anger.
Being a bubble. So
Oh, Cody.
no, don't.
This
don't
is our
let him
fourth
have
member
his
of
own.
Under the Bus.
Kitty.
Bubble.
Bubbles the kitty. Okay.
Merrick,
alright,
your
so
turn.
my story time though. It's my story time. So we're gonna do the now mildly exaggerating food story because I guess that's the common theme of this episode. So Christmas, right? Before Christmas this time, we have a tradition in my house. Oh my God, tradition in mine, right? So we have this tradition, this cookie tradition, where we cut out cookies using these cookie cutters, and then we frost them. We get a bunch of different colors of frosting. Then we get like the piping thing, we pipe the frosting onto the cookies. And then usually there's a bunch with way too much frosting on them, and then you eat them and you feel it in your throat for hours. It's just great.
Bro, I
Right?
think you mean your mouth because I don't think I would feel. I think I would be choking to death. It was in my throat.
Okay, so here's the actual story. So we cut out the cookies, right? And then, we're cutting out the cookies, and little brother starts yelling because my little sister took the tree cutter and he wanted to use the tree cutter. So, the usual brother sister, like, oh, right? So that's done. They're in the oven. We're all great. And then grandma comes over because she wants to help us frost the cookies. As soon as we start frosting the cookies, we realize that the frosting is really runny. Frosting runny. That's fine, right? No, it's not fine because we want to make cool designs on our cookies and we can't do that with the frosting. Well, not me specifically, but my little sister. So she makes like a Jack Skellington cookie, right? And we're like, yay, it's good. And she's like, no, it's not. It's terrible. And we're like, oh, no, it's fine. We're good. We're fine, right? We're like, no, I hate it. She doesn't have a deep voice, but
Insert little girl talking with deep voice.
little 12-year-old girl, and she's like, no, I hate it so much. Oh my god. And then and then so we're like, all right, whatever, fine, hate it. And then she makes a smiley face cookie. My grandma looks over the table and she says, "Oh my gosh, that's a nice weird face, Ariel. What a great little weird face you made. It's so yeah, the face. It's a good weird face." And then my little sister's like, "Grandma, that's a smiley face. Seriously?" And then my mom walks behind her. She wasn't listening to the conversation. And she goes, "Oh, Ariel, you want me to take that weird face for you?" And then she goes ballistic and like throws the cookie on the ground, runs upstairs, and is crying in her room for a good 20 minutes. And then we finish our cookies in silence, and everyone kind of just like looks around, like, where did we go wrong?
What
And
kind
I
of
really
smiley
hope-
face
I hope
was it?
none
Was
of my family sees this because I completely exaggerated that story, but still,
what
Oh, don't we all?
was it?
it was.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
that'll do.
Quick outro, let's go. Let's go.
All right,
Okay,
we try to
But
do
we
the
don't need to
intro
rush
fast.
it. We can't rush it. We can't like rush it. So we gotta. Okay.
How many
Alright.
Americans? Thanks for watching. Bye.
And that's about it.
This has been Under the Bus episode 3. I am dead tired. Everyone else here is doing probably better than I am, and I wish I could fly. Signing out.
I'm just tired.
We're all a little tired. Come and see you from right after daylight savings time. Goodbye. Also, our SHS Productions, look at our merch. Bye. Oh, well, not our merch, but our merch. You know what I'm saying.
Merch.
Le merch. The merch.
Merch.
Les Mush.
The merch.
Merche.
Les Mush.
Anyways, now that we're done
We
shamelessly
don't know how to
plugging
speak
in our
French,
merch,
you can
let's
learn
end
French.
it now. 1, 2, 3, end.
It's your birthday song. It's not very long. Late.
Yeah.
Instagram. Check our Instagram at RCHS